Why your Excel VBA project still look amateur and how you can fix it. You've spent months building an amazing Excel VBA system, maybe a payroll system, a school management system, or an inventory system. But the moment you send it to a client, it still looks like just an Excel file. And that one small thing is costing many VBA developers money, clients, and credibility. Today, I'll show you why your VBA project still looks amateur and how professional developers turn Excel VBA projects into real installable software. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Raphael from POS Systems, where we build professional automation systems using Excel VBA, desktop applications, and business software. If you want to learn how to turn your VBA skills into real software products and income, subscribe now because this series is going to change the way you build your VBA projects forever. Let me ask you a serious question. Have you ever built something very powerful in VBA, sent it to a client, and the client responds by opening your project? As soon as the client opens the workbook, then there's this pop-up, enable content, enable macro. Client looks confused and another pop-up appears. Excel ribbon visible. Workbook tabs visible, formula bar visible. Then the client will say to himself, oh, so it's just an Excel. That sentence right there destroys the value of your work because you know the truth. But you just didn't build Excel. You built a login system, databases, automation engines, report generators, payroll calculations, attendance tracking, complete business workflow, and many more. However, clients don't judge your software by the code underneath. They judge it by appearance. Think about it this way. Imagine two restaurants serving the exact same food. One serves it in a beautiful plate on a well-laid-out dining table. The other wraps it inside a rubber bag. Which one feels more expensive? That's exactly what happens with VBA projects. Your code may be powerful, but poor presentation makes it feel cheap. Here's the problem. When clients open your project and sees Excel everywhere, that is, they see the ribbon, they see the sheet tabs, the formula bar, security warning, VBA prompt, and many more, their brain immediately says, I can probably build this myself. However, understand this one very important psychology. Perceived value matters most. Apple understands this with their iPhones. Luxury cars understands this too. Take a look at the Mercedes-Benz. Even expensive restaurant understands this too. Presentation changes pricing. Let's look at it in this way. A man wearing slippers to a business meeting may be intelligent, but people judge him differently from someone wearing a suit. Same brain, but different presentation. Many VBA developers struggle to charge premium prices. Why? Because clients compare your system to ordinary spreadsheets. Example, you may say your payroll costs $500, but the client says it's just Excel. That sentence alone can reduce your value instantly. Sometimes clients don't trust VBA systems because they look unfinished. The moment they see sheet tabs and formulas, they think the system can easily break. One other problem you may face is the piracy and copying aspect, and this one hurts very badly. You've worked for 6 months, send your file once, and suddenly the entire office has copied it within seconds. That's the piracy and copying problem. In a real-life analogy, imagine you built a beautiful house but left the doors unlocked. That's exactly what happens when you distribute raw Excel files. Let's be honest, clients feel more confident installing software than opening spreadsheets. Which one would you trust more as a paying client? Now here's the good news. You don't need to abandon VBA. You simply need to package it professionally. Professional developers create launcher for their applications, and when they click on it, the system opens automatically, showing their custom splash screen instead of opening raw Excel file. This makes users to launch their software like a real desktop application. Small things create massive psychological impact. Think about Coca-Cola. If the Coca-Cola company removes its logo completely, it will still taste the same. But branding changes perception. VBA project are you currently building? Would your clients take your system more seriously if it looked like real software? Have you ever lost money because clients said it's just Excel? Let me know in the comment section your answer. Now let's talk business. Professional packaging increases perceived value, and perceived value increases pricing. For example, a client may refuse paying $300 for an Excel sheet, but happily pays $2,000 for a business software. The code may be identical, but presentation changes everything. That is exactly what we do at Payroll Systems. We help businesses and developers transform ordinary VBA projects into professional software solutions. From professional VBA dashboard creation, installable systems, school management software, payroll systems, inventory solutions, launcher applications, software branding, installer creations, licensing system, multi-user automation, and many more. At Payroll Systems, we help turn your ideas into real business software. If you need help transforming your VBA projects into professional applications, you can contact Payroll Systems for custom development and software packaging services. And this is only the beginning. In the next video, I'll show you how to build a professional exe launcher that opens your Excel VBA projects like a real desktop application. If you are serious about becoming a professional VBA developer instead of just sending spreadsheets, subscribe now, because in this series we are turning Excel VBA projects into real software step by step. Thank you and bye for now.